All right, picture this for a second. You wake up tomorrow morning, you check your phone, and boom, you discover that someone just deposited exactly $10 million into your bank account. No, really, take a second and visualize that. You have zero debt, you have absolutely no bills. Every ounce of financial stress you have is completely wiped out in a literal instant. All your problems are finally over, right? Well, that is exactly what millions of people believe. But history? Yeah, history keeps telling us a completely different and honestly kind of terrifying story. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that nearly 70% of lottery winners lose almost everything within just a few years. Just let that sink in for a minute. 70%. And it's not because they were just super unlucky. It's not like someone broke in and stole it from them. And it definitely isn't because they made one single terrible investment. So it begs the question, right? How on earth do you lose more money than most people are going to earn in an entire lifetime? How does a person go from absolute, total financial freedom straight back to being completely broke? We're going to solve that exact mystery throughout this explainer, but I'll give you a huge hint right now. The answer has almost nothing to do with the actual money. Because money, that isn't the real game being played here. Psychology is. Every single financial decision you make, every impulse buy, every little treat yourself moment, it all starts deep inside your brain way before your wallet ever actually opens. Which brings us to part 1, your ancient brain, survival versus wealth. So here is the deeply disturbing truth. Your brain was simply not designed to build wealth. It was strictly designed to survive. For practically all of human history, the concepts of, saving for retirement, buying up index funds, or resisting some hyper-targeted online shopping ad, those simply didn't exist. Your ancestors survived by consuming resources the exact second they found them. Now, I want you to imagine taking that ancient, prehistoric brain, which is hardwired to consume instantly, and dropping it into our modern world, a world where thousands of frictionless billion-dollar tech companies spend staggering amounts of money engineering ways to bypass your logic. Who do you honestly think is going to win that fight? Let's look at part 2, the upgrade treadmill, engineering emotion. Look, we are living in a landscape where every single notification, every flash sale, and every limited time offer is meticulously engineered to bypass your logic and trigger raw emotion. And this emotional hijacking leads us straight into our first invisible trap. It's a psychological phenomenon called the Diderot Effect. Picture this. You go out and buy a brand new cutting-edge phone. And it feels amazing, right? But suddenly, your old headphones just don't feel quite good enough anymore. Then your smartwatch feels a little outdated sitting next to that shiny new phone. And before you know it, your perfectly fine laptop starts looking ridiculously slow. One single purchase just spiraled into 5. You thought you were just buying a phone, but actually, scratch that. What you actually bought was an entirely new, incredibly expensive lifestyle. And that one little psychological trick, it traps millions of people on a relentless financial treadmill for their entire lives. But here's the thing, the treadmill doesn't just empty your wallet, it quietly changes something way more dangerous, your actual definition of normal. In psychology, this is known as hedonic adaptation. It's the process where your brain just rapidly adjusts to improvements. Think about it. 5 years ago, the smartphone sitting in your pocket right now would have felt like absolute science fiction. Today, meh, it just feels kind of outdated. It is crazy how fast it happens. That new car you saved up for? Normal. That bigger apartment you finally moved into? Normal. That massive salary bump you literally dreamed about for years? Normal. The exact moment something becomes routine, your brain literally stops appreciating it. And this right here hits the nail on the head when it comes to one of the weirdest financial mysteries out there, why people who earn twice as much money often still feel completely broke. It is absolutely not because they earn too little. It's because their expectations, their new normal baseline, grows even faster than their actual income. Okay, moving on to part 3, the invisible pain, the frictionless trap. So, believe it or not, lifestyle inflation isn't even the biggest problem we face today. The real trap of the modern world is that spending money has become almost entirely frictionless. Just think about buying something 50 years ago. You had to physically travel to a store. You had to stand and wait in a physical line. You had to count out actual physical cash and literally watch those dollars leave your hand. Every single one of those steps created friction. It reminded your brain that you were losing something valuable. Now, look at today. You unlock your phone, double tap, Face ID, boom, done. Thousands of dollars can just vanish into thin air without your brain ever registering the pain.
Economists call this the pain of pain. And you guys, today, that pain has been intentionally, systematically eradicated.
And that zero friction environment, it's actively being weaponized against you. These right here are the tools of the attention economy. When you combine that painless spending with billions of dollars spent studying exactly how to capture your attention, well, it's a perfect storm. Your shopping apps, streaming services, and social media feeds aren't just fighting for your screen time anymore. They are actively competing to hijack your decisions. Every ping, every countdown timer, every manufactured only two left message, it all exists for one single reason: to force you into an emotional decision before you even have a split second to think logically. Which leads us to part 4, the great wealth illusion, instant versus delayed gratification. This right here is where we find the absolute biggest difference between people who actually build wealth and those who stay trapped in the cycle. It isn't their income, it's not raw intelligence, and it definitely isn't luck. The ultimate game changer is mastering delayed gratification in a world that is relentlessly selling instant gratification. Think about it. If two people earn the exact same salary, why does one become wealthy while the other stays broke? The answer is hiding inside a very simple, invisible daily question. Will this purchase make my life easier today or better tomorrow? Most of us don't even realize we're answering that question every single day. Just compare these two mindsets for a second. The spender goes out and buys the newest phone. The investor buys an index fund. The spender buys a depreciating luxury car. The investor buys ownership in actual businesses. One is out there collecting shiny possessions, while the other is quietly collecting cash flow. And here is the truly weird part. At first glance, the spender looks way richer. The investor just looks, well, kind of boring. And that's because wealth compounds quietly while nobody is paying attention. Social media creates this massive, pervasive illusion. I mean, you can easily see someone buying a flashy Lamborghini, right? It's loud, it's right in your face. But you are almost never going to see someone quietly clicking a button on their laptop to buy another rental property or a piece of an index fund. We literally confuse visibility with wealth. Let's dive into part 5, buying freedom, not things, the ultimate mindset shift. The wealthiest people out there understand a fundamental role that most folks never ever learn, and it's this: money isn't actually meant to be spent. Think of every dollar as a tiny employee. It has a job to do. If you spend it, that employee is gone forever. But if you invest it, that employee starts working for you 24/7. So they don't look at a price tag and ask, hey, can I afford this? Instead, they ask, what is this really going to cost me 5 years from now? They aren't looking at the sticker price, they are calculating the opportunity cost. Imagine if every single thing you bought came with 2 price tags. The first one is what it costs today. The second is what that exact same amount of cash could have grown into if you invested it instead. Suddenly, that whole shebang looks very, very different. Money is meant to work. Building wealth is absolutely not about completely depriving yourself and never having any fun. It's about profoundly understanding the core difference between buying temporary happiness and buying long-term freedom. One of those is going to be completely gone by tomorrow morning. The other is going to keep paying you for years. And this brings us right back full circle to the mystery of our lottery winners from the beginning, the 70% who blew through $10 million. See, they didn't lose everything because they ran out of money. They went broke because they never changed the underlying psychology that was controlling their decisions in the first place. Money simply amplifies your habits. If your habits naturally create wealth, handing you more money is just going to create even more wealth. But if your habits destroy wealth, handing you millions of dollars is literally just speeding up your own destruction. So maybe the question we really need to be asking isn't, why do most people stay broke? Maybe the actual question is, what kind of person does money actually reward? Because the cold hard truth is that money doesn't reward raw effort or a high income. It rewards behavior, repeated behavior, patient behavior, and very often quiet, completely invisible behavior. The world is always going to try to engineer your emotions. It's always going to try to convince you to spend more, to upgrade faster, and to constantly compare your normal to everyone else's. But real wealth, that begins the exact moment you decide to step off the treadmill and stop playing their game. Because becoming wealthy has never truly been about just earning more cash. It's about thinking differently. If you enjoyed this explainer, make sure to hit subscribe to Lucid Explains. Every single week, we break down the hidden psychology behind money, power, business, and human behavior, just like we did today. Until next time, look past the illusion, guys. Think deeper.